All right, well, it's dark out today. I did find the other control arm was in the trunk, so I have everything to install that, so that's good. We're going to be installing the other control arm. Like I had said, this one over here did look pretty freaking ugly, and the one was replaced. This one's replaced, that one's not, so we're going to get that taken care of. Did have a chance to start going through this trunk here. We have it a lot pretty much empty. I see we're missing the vent down here on this side. It looks like something was sealed around this tail light at one time. I did pull the one ground wire off. I didn't even get to look in here. Now see, look, that one has that vent down there, so hopefully I have another vent I can stick into that hole. Now this is everything that was in this trunk. Talk about a mess of stuff to go through. There's the AC compressor. I did set that in the car while we were waiting for some parts from the get-go. This battery here is not going to work up front, so we're going to be ordering another one of those. Looks like we've got two sets of axles here, so we're going to go through and pick out the best ones. We'll get them cleaned up for install. Got in here to the back seat. I got the driver's seat unhooked because I'm going to be removing that wiring that comes up through here. We had let's see here, we're missing seatbelt. That seatbelt should go across the top of that, not through the seat. I don't know what someone was thinking there. That one was pretty entertaining. All that stuff needs put back together, so we'll be in here. Looks like they ground off a bolt there trying to get the seat out. So that one is gonna be pretty fun. So probably not even gonna mess with that. So I said, it's every time you look, you find something else that somebody's got packed into a mess. So I did pull a bunch of stuff out of the passenger seat. So right now I'm at the point where I'm gonna pull this seat out. I'm gonna try to get all of this unnecessary stuff taken care of in here. We're going to switch the factory wheel, steering wheel back on, and then when we get to a point, we're going to get the trunk reassembled, and we're just going to start, man, I'm just going to go through here and start putting everything I'm not using. I don't know why there's two bad clutch forks. I see the starter, there's actually the starter harnesses here. None of the AC stuff, so it's definitely, I'm going to have to get all that stuff out of my mess. I've got there's two lower pipes here, so we'll pick out the best one and then we'll get that repainted so that we can get that installed. Just like I said, everything I know I'm not needing is going to be ending up back in here, and that's going to be a bunch of stuff. So this trunk will definitely be full. So tearing more stuff out. I just wanted to get a couple highlights there. This is taking everything apart and just, gosh, fixing everything that was damaged or destroyed over the years of people in here hacking stuff together and broken bolts. And quick little update. Well, still in the teardown process. There's actually two bolts broke off back there. I don't know if maybe they didn't have the tool, that's why they didn't take them out. I don't know. They had the seatbelt, like, I thought that one was good, but they had the seatbelt bolted to the seat there. So we've got a bunch of wires running over here. They had like some kind of a LED light here under the seat. We've got watt box stuff here that we're removing this because we're putting a plug and play harness. We've got to get this off. So right now I'm going to pull the center console, the HVAC controls, the upper dash cover. Hopefully I can find somewhere to put it as I'm running out of room tearing this thing down. I'm going to remove the entire trunk carpet and just get this out of here. I'm not going to try to make this work. It's, who knows, you know. I've got a bunch of stuff. These got to come out. I've got holes to fill there. That needs to be filled. This got to come out. I got to get a vent in here. We're just going to get everything cleaned up. We'll get everything reinstalled. It's just going to be easier for me to take this stuff out, because then I can get this lower carpet out. I can get everything cleaned. I can see what wires are what. I can pack that stuff up nice together. If someone wants to reinstall it, they can down the road if they so desire. I really, for this, I mean, I hate to say it, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't put it on mine. I don't feel it's necessary. I did save whatever was left in this other jug, so, because the one had a hole in it. But, all right, so we've got everything out of the rear. We removed everything. I've got all the holes covered up with seam sealer. I gotta locate a vent yet, and then we'll clean up the insulation and we'll get all this stuff reinstalled. I'm gonna try to get those 2 broken bolts out for the rear seat belts. I'm not holding my breath here. I'm not sure what someone had going on. I might be able to grind these edges off, and then I can put a fitting on a tool on these and heat them, and then actually get them backed out and replace those bolts. But we'll see how that comes out. I did kind of wipe this stuff down a little bit, but I didn't get crazy. Like I said, this is just completely overboard. I got a little bit more. I got a vacuum over there because I'm going to get up in here in the front. It looks like it's out of an alcohol bottle or something there. I did find this pretty cool. When we pulled the center console, we had a lot of extra wires under here. Some of these, this was just like in here. This is what's here underneath the shifter. This was actually, you can see it kind of moved itself back in there, but you know, you're busy shifting and you know, who knows what you're catching in there. So that right there, that's definitely a no-go. We're going to be getting all of this mess out of here. Like, what is the reasoning? Look at this. This is like a ground wire just like pushed into there. This is just, this is terrible, man. Like, what? What is the reasoning? Right? I think that's for this one. So we got to get that out. I'm probably just going to remove, I believe this is just a turbo timer, so we're going to remove that. We got to get this out. Hopefully we can fix up some of the other stuff that's going on right here. I can say that the thing I like the most is the headliner is wrapped. That is something that I want to do in mine. I don't know how painting this rubber stuff holds up, but we're very close. Like I said, the backside's done. I'm trying to get that done so that I can go through stuff that we are not going to be using. I can get it boxed, and that's the overall goal. Like I said, we got to get a battery for up front because that battery's wrong. I like how they had these are just shelf mounting brackets for the coolant or the boost juice tank. That was pretty nice. I thought that was cool. So anyway, we still have a lot more to take care of up here before we are on the rebound. I'll show you more of that. I'll probably get all that wiring and stuff sitting in a pile, and then I'll just let you guys check everything out. I am getting everything together for the meth injection stuff, that I believe everything that goes with it. So we got our lines, our pump, our tank. I don't know if this thing even has the nozzle that's supposed to be up front, because that would have been in the piping, and I don't know if that's in the mess back there. So we'll have to dig that stuff out. Like I said, there's still a bunch to do up here, but we're getting everything done inside so that we can get that stuff out of the way. And then we're going to be down to getting the engine bay prepped, new wheel bearings. I got a lot of repair that needs to be done underneath here. We got to get the fuel tank drained and dropped out. We don't even know what for fuel's in this thing. All right, well, we've got ourselves one heck of a pile of wire. There's still more. I got a lot here to fix up here. There's still a lot that needs to come out over here on the driver's side. I'm half debating if I just want to pull the whole dash and put one in that has no damaged wiring, because I think I'd have less time in it. The steering wheel cover is about ready to come out. the dash cover is actually in very nice condition. So once we get this done, and then we re-straighten out the wiring with the gauges, because there's stuff run over and tucked in here. I'm probably gonna have to pull all this off to see what they got going on here, because I've got wiring coming through a metal hole here with nothing around it. So like, we're gonna double check this wires here to make sure there's nothing damaged. All right, so I just got done showing you what I had taken apart on the inside. Outside here, like I said, I'm going through, I'm fixing all this stuff. I just redid the engine plugs for the body harness. We fixed up some of these headlight plugs. This pigtail here is no good. These crimp connectors, man, this stuff is like a no-go on cars. This has to be connected there because I had the watt box wired in. I don't know what was going on here with these two, but we got to get that fixed up and sealed, and then we're going to relume that wiring. I pulled off our cowl cover just to see what was going on here, to double check to make sure that where these wires lay on here, you want to make sure that nothing is rubbing through, because when you drill a hole through the metal, you create a sharp area, right, that can wear through the wiring. All right, so we're going to double check that. Like I said, I still got to get in here. It looks like they have the wires running across for the gauges here, but we still have a lot here that we need to address. Wires need put back in, stuff needs coated back. They have this whole top of this dash is cut apart to wire in an alarm and gauges and lights for, I don't even know what they had going on there. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff cleaned out on this. We're still working on a lot of things. We're not entirely on the rebound yet. There is some more stuff that needs to be done, but I think what I'm going to do is probably just give a good big once over here right now. That way everybody can see, and kind of, man, like, it's just, there's a pile of trash. Now these fuel pumps aren't included. I didn't even get the tank out. You know, here's more. There's a couple pieces, you know, and then we have everything back here on the ground. This is just endless and a lot of work right now. So I'm going to end this one, and then I think what I'll do is I'll probably break this stuff down. Maybe we'll just do some highlights on the engine bay when I get that together. The problem is some of this stuff is coordinated in with that, and then once I get the body together, I can go through and sort out all the stuff, because I need to get all the parts up here that I need to recondition and go over, and so we can get them down in the engine bay once we get the engine bay prepped. But with that, I'm going to end this video, and I'm just going to say that, man, wow is all I can say. That's it. Just wow. This car really needs a lot of attention. It's always best to like do what I'm doing here, especially knowing these cars, based on the fact that if you get in here and you start trying to fix one thing, you're just layering over top of everything that was done incorrectly, or was just done poorly at one time or done a long time ago. And the way to do that now has just increased to be a better way of doing it. So it's always best to take everything down the whole way and start fresh and go over everything. That way, when you know that the thing's together, everything is right, you're not chasing gremlins and shouldn't have any issues. That's usually how it goes. So we'll see ya.